Hello race fans, welcome back to Garden Canyon Run for round 13, lucky round 13 of the summer round robin. This is Brock Wheeler. I'm going to bring you all the action today. We've got a lot of action for you here. We've also got some housekeeping because we've discovered a problem. Back in round 5 we had the Uncle Elvis driver, Wildcat Willie, who's since been replaced by Ricky Rude, but in any event, Wildcat Willie was up against Speedy G in round 5. Problem is, they had already raced in round 2. In round 2, Speedy G won 7-1 over Wildcat Willie. In round 5, Speedy G won 10-0 over Wildcat Willie. We need to get rid of one of those runs. We're gonna, in the spirit of generosity, let them each keep their best score. So that means we're gonna eliminate a 0 from Uncle Elvis, we're going to eliminate a 7 from Speedy G, and those current standings that you just saw reflects that. And then we're going to make up for this, and we'll discuss it a little bit later down the line. But let's look at the track here before we get racing here. You guys know how this works. There's 8 checkpoints along the course. You got to be the first one fully across the checkpoint to win the point. And there's 2 runs here. We swap lanes, and then if after 2 runs, if you got the most points, you win, and you get a bonus point for the win. All right, let's do this. We got Xanthopy driving for just another pop culture reference, driving Rainbow Bright up against Gretchen for Alley Cat Race Club, driving that pink number 29 Fairlady. We got Xanthopy in the outside lane and Gretchen's on the inside lane. Both of them down at the bottom of the standings there and really need some points. Xanthopy looking pretty good coming down the descent. Oh, and she's carrying enough momentum to get all the way down to the bottom. That's a 6-point run. That's a nice run. It looks like... yeah, thanks to those safety cones we got down there, all those spectators were protected. So, let's take another look at this here. You can see Gretchen looked like she was getting the whole shot, but got the exit at turn 1 wrong, and Xanthopy took over there, and she just kept it going. She is in the second latest car of the tournament, so good job keeping that thing under control, because those light cars really get thrown around on this track. She crashed right there in front of the emergency crew too. Good for her. Alright, run number 2. We're going to see Xanthopy on the inside now. We're going to see Gretchen on the outside. See if Gretchen can get back on terms with Xanthopy here. Looks like Xanthopy's going to take it again. Whoa! That was a ferocious turn of speed that Gretchen brought. I thought she was stalled out on the top half of the track. So right here, yeah, you can see Xanthopy's taking the whole shot. Gretchen gets completely turned around. I thought she was stalled out, but I guess she kept on going. And while Xanthopy was slowing down on the descent, Gretchen was really turning the pace up, but not able to cross checkpoint 4 with all 4 wheels. Yeah, she was off the track there. So she's not going to collect the point. Xanthopy did get across, so she is going to get it. Here's another look. Can see, yeah, Gretchen was off the track and she continued to go off the track, so no point for Gretchen there. Nice run though. Nice turn of speed. All right, next up we got Nick driving for ND Racing in the number 3 NASCAR up against Kit Cam for Gen X Vintage Racing and World Machine. Kit's down at the bottom of the scoreboard there. Needs to get some points on the board, and oh man, he really gave it a run into turn 1. Man, both of them having some problems there. So look at Kid just giving it everything he got, and I think he realized he picked a bad line. He missed the apex totally. And then Nick just, oof, barrel roll. Thank goodness he didn't go off the edge, because that is some drop down there into that, close to that water hazard too. Alright, run number 2, we're going to see Nick on the inside now. We're going to see Kid Cam on the outside. Nick looks like he's taking this one. Good job keeping it going there. Looking good down the descent and all the way down to the bottom half of the track. Man, he was carrying a ton of speed down there too.
It's a racetrack.
Oh, that's right. We got some new fans here spectating at the fence. Nice job there, Nick, recovering after getting spun around. Handles Painter's Tape Gully really nice. Beautiful line into turn 4. Yeah, just wasn't able to keep it straight. to go through that final checkpoint. So ran into those rockabilly girls down there, but they're 64th scale. They're tough. They can take it. All right, next up, we got Dirtus for Team Ragtag driving old style. We got going up against Colin for Cut Baits Racing in that Pontiac GTO. All right, now guys, we got spectators here. We got to put on a show. Oh man. Oh, that's not going to do it. All right, here we go. Dirtus on the outside, Colin on the inside. Colin's taking this one. Dirtus's bad luck continues in turn 1. Oof. Now, Colin is in the lightest car of the tournament, and this thing does tend to get thrown all over the place. Colin really needs to be commended for driving it as well as he is. Yeah, Dirtus really wanted that outside line into turn 1, and he's just not getting it. Colin didn't give him any room at all. And then Colin really getting thrown around there. You can see how that lightweight car just can get thrown all over the place. All right, Colin's blue GT on the outside, Dirtus on the inside. Dirtus looking good. Oh, can he get across checkpoint 4? No, but he has come back on the terms of the Colin. He's tied it back up. It's 3-all now. Nice looking run through turn 1, Dirtus. He gets into a long power slide right there. Reverse coming down the descent, which isn't the best idea. Colin tries to come up around him, but can't do it. And then Dirtus has lost all his momentum and just couldn't make it across checkpoint 4 and take the run. All right, tiebreaker run. We see Dirtus on the outside, Colin's on the inside. It's tight, coming out of turn 1. Oh, Dirtus is chasing Colin down. Can he get past him? No. Oh man, nice run by both you guys. Look at how tight this battle is. Dirtus really wants that outside line coming into turn 1. And Colin just shut the door on him. Then a little touch of bumpers there. Turns Colin around, but look at him turn back around, facing forward on the descent. Beautiful job of driving there. And Dirtus tries to come up around him, but just can't do it. Just doesn't have the pace anymore. Nice try, Dirtus. You did get off the bottom of the scoreboard there. And Colin, you did move clear Leonardo, it looks like. So nice job, guys. All right, next up, we got Maxine Hunkel driving for 503 Racing. And the Cyclone up against Daddy G for G4 Diecast Racing and Smiley 1. Maxine's your former leader. She's on the outside, Daddy G on the inside. Daddy G carrying a ton of pace. Both of them. We got a battle on our hands here. Oh my goodness, the speed that Daddy G was taking down to the finish straight, with Maxine right on his bumper the whole time. Well, until turn 4 anyway. Look at this. Both of them get great lines out of turn 1 and carry a ton of speed. She was trying to take a look up the outside, but Daddy G didn't let her. Oh, and then a stunning blow into the flagpole there at checkpoint 7. But Daddy G does cross. He is going to get that point. That is some blow. Alright, run number 2. I believe we're going to see Maxine on the inside. We're going to see Daddy G on the outside in that number 1 car. Another tight battle out of turn 1. Maxine tries to go up the outside again. And Daddy G down onto the finish straight one more time. Oh man, I think you hit that, Daddy G. You got to give cyclists 3 feet of space. Keep that in mind. Alright, here we go. Daddy G's coming in hot into turn 1 and takes it. Beautiful line. Maxine gets right on his bumper, tries to take a look up the outside right there and can't match Daddy G's pace. And man, look at him come around turn 4. Wow. Well, man, that's not gonna do Maxine any good today. She's gonna walk away with no points on the day. Daddy G with a nice haul. Couple of beautiful runs. Man, He was really out to take the win there. Alright, next up we got your current leader Matthew Deavers for ND Racing up against Dusty Oldford for Spirit of 64. We're going to see Matthew on the outside, Dusty on the inside. Man, both these guys know how to handle the bottom half of the track. And look at Matthew just putting on a show. Holy cow. So you can see, despite not having the most wins, he doesn't even have, I think, the third most wins in the tournament. Matthew is the points leader because he is just all out all the time. Right on the edge of control at all times. It's all about the speed. Look at him handle Painter's Tape Gully. Gets up on two wheels and pulls it back together for turn 4, facing forward to get down in a beautiful run onto the finish straight, where you can only get across checkpoint 7. He does take out a couple of photographers there, but like those Rockabilly Gals, they're 64th scale, so they're going to be fine. They're very rugged. Alright, run number 2 here. You see Matthew's on the inside now, Dusty's on the outside. Matthew getting the whole shot. No, Dusty making a nice pass on the outside of turn 1. Oh, and then losing it. Totally. Matthew, once again, carrying just a ton of speed down to the bottom half of the track. And, man, really giving the spectators a workout down there. Looks like he ended up inside the Alley Cat Clubhouse. Oh, and there's one photographer right out in the middle of the track there. Yeah, this was a mess. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, Matthew not getting the best line, leaving Dusty to take a beautiful overtake on the outside in turn 1. But then he blows it coming down the descent. Matthew's not going to make that mistake, though. Oh my god, let's hope he didn't hit that IROC Z Camaro, because that thing is cherry. Alright, now we got Ricky Rude for Uncle Elvis Racing and the number 10 T-Bird. He's going up against Polaris and Alley Cat Race, driving for Alley Cat Race Club in that little green number 3. So this is the first run for Ricky Rude. We're going to see 2 runs by Ricky Rude, and we're going to see 2 runs by Speedy G, and that's going to even everything up here. So this first run is going to this first set of runs to get Ricky Rude and Speedy G back up onto the same number of runs as everyone else when they started today. Alright, we got Ricky Rude on the outside, we got Polaris on the inside. Polaris is really trying to stay on that top 10 spot, if not even do better. He's doing really good right now. Staying in front of Ricky Rude all the way down to the bottom half of the track and carrying enough momentum to get down across checkpoint 6. Beautiful job. That is what Polaris needs to hold on to that top 10 spot. Uncharacteristically, Ricky Rude did not get a good start today on that run, and then wasn't able to come by Polaris at all, even though look at him pick up the speed right there, but he hops on that brake and rail, and that's what does him in. Yeah, that was an exciting run. I didn't think Polaris was going to make it down there. Alright, so we're going to get back up in the start gate, and this time we're going to see Polaris on the outside. We're going to see Ricky Rude on the inside, that orange number 10. And again, from the outside lane, Polaris with a whole shot. And a beautiful line into Painter's Tape Gully. Polaris looking really good here. Oh, and then he gets off track. But then, I think Ricky Rude pushed him across checkpoint 4. Polaris taking the whole shot. Ricky Rude getting turned around before turn 1, having a really uncharacteristically bad run. But look at Polaris take this line right down here. He hits that rock, keeps it together, and then it looks like his day is done after checkpoint 3. But no, Ricky Rude comes by and shoves him right across there, and he is going to get that point. It's almost too close to call, but you can see that the checkpoint does go up onto the rail, and it looks like he crosses on that rail. It's so close, we're just going to give it to him. Alright, so now we got Speedy G for G4 Diecast Racing and Smiley 2 up against Scooter Roundwell in that yellow Buick Stalker. Scooter drives for Speedt 64. Buick's been doing, Scooter's been doing real well. Scooter's on the inside, Speedt G's on the outside. Speedt G with a barrel roll, and then up on 2 wheels. Holy cow! Some darn near acrobatics by Speedt G. Here we go, looking into turn 1. There's that barrel roll. What a job of keeping that one together, and his momentum going to stay in front of Scooter, who's coming right up to him. And then he gets up on the 2 wheels. I don't know if he's showing off or what's going on, but that's 3 points nonetheless. Alright, so run number 2. Now we're gonna see Scooter on the outside, Speedt G's on the inside. Speedt G's taking that whole shot. Oh, and then he loses it out of turn 1, but Scooter's still, he's getting around him and keeping his momentum. He needs 3 points. He's got 4s. Scooter's gonna take this run. And this heat, he's gonna take this whole heat. Yeah, despite getting the whole shot, Speedt G blew it coming out of turn 1. Right where it looked like maybe he was gonna try to do another barrel roll, I don't know. Yeah, not enough momentum to get any farther than checkpoint 4, but that was all I needed for the day. Anyway, so here we go with Ricky Rude. This is a second run for Ricky Rude today. He's going up against Leonardo for Diego's Diecast, who's in that number 14, getting more and more beat up looking number 14 Porsche. And Leonardo getting the whole shot. Oh, and then losing in turn 1. But Ricky's going to take advantage of that, and he's going to take it all the way down to the finish straight for 7 points. Dang. Man, Leonardo, you're going to have to do better than that if you want to get up in the top 10 again. You're a faster car than this. Yeah, he gets into a drift right before turn 1 and he can't carry any momentum out of it at all. Ricky Rude, however, recovers nicely. And here you can see he sets himself up well for a nice run down to the finish straight. Just can't get across checkpoint 8 though. I wonder if anyone's going to be able to get across checkpoint 8 today. Slots himself right in there next to the Rockabilly Girls. Alright, run number 2. We're going to see Leonardo in the outside lane this time. Again, Leonardo with the whole shot. Oh, and then he understeers coming out of turn 1. And then just blocks it all up. Oh, that's disappointing run for both of them. So despite getting the whole shot here, and that's kind of odd for a Porsche to understeer in a nice turn like that, but there you go. So only 1 point there for Leonardo. Ricky's going to take that one, and he's going to get the bonus point for the win. Yeah, Leonardo, you're going to have to do a little better than that, and you are capable of it. I know you are. All right, here we go. Last run of the day, we got Speedt G for G4 Diecast Racing up against Snakes for Rust Belt Diecast Racing and Filthy Animal. This is the winningest car on the track right now. Snakes has got 12 wins under his belt. Can he make it 13 today? And it's a tight battle into turn 1. And it looks like Snake's going to take this. But Speedt G's right on his tail. Oh man, and they both come to a stop at turn 4. But that was a heated race down the turn 4. 4 points for Snakes. That's going to move him up into a tie for second place with Maxine. And Speedt G's moving into a tie with Daddy G. Down in 7th spot. But yeah, Snakes wants up on that, higher up on that podium. I don't think he's happy with just the podium. Snakes wants to win this whole thing. Snakes on the outside here. And making an overtake at checkpoint 1. We're going to have to see who gets that point. Well, only able to make it past checkpoint 2 for Snakes. But he's going to win the heat today. We just have to see what happened up at checkpoint 1 again. I didn't see if Speedt G made it across there. Nope, didn't make it across, so that's 2 points for Snakes. So this is going to move Snakes clearly into the second spot all by himself. Look at that beautiful overtake right there. He could have just had to shove Speedt G out of the way. Alright. Well, man, that brings us to an end of the day. And what an exciting day that was. We have a lot of changes on the leaders board. You can see Matthew has really started to separate himself from everybody else. He's totally clear. Over 10 points against over Snakes and Maxine and Scooter that are battling it out for the second spot. And then it's tight, only 10 points separating Ricky, Dusty, Speedt G, Daddy G, and Nick. Polaris is sitting pretty good down there at that 10th spot that he wants to hold on to, but he's going to have to get some more points on the board because Xanthony's right behind him. Alright, hey, thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to everyone who came out to watch. Thanks for subscribing. You know, we're going to have a new fall race series starting in November. There's some details down in the description. Check that out if you want to get your car in here to race. And we look forward to seeing it. We look forward to seeing you next time. We'll talk to you later. I'm Brock Wheeler. Bye-bye.